Let's talk about marriages and why our women are constantly dying in marriage, dying on issues that they can quietly still be living because of the societal expectation on them. A lot of women are dying in marriages. But before we go that, just ask, why is it that we are finding it difficult to have a peaceful marriage in this part of the world? What is happening? Where is this problem coming from? And I'm here to tell you that 78% of problem in marriage is coming from our men. Men, Nigerian men are the problem in marriage institution in Nigeria. Yes, I know you might not like it, but that's the truth. Marriage, according to the Bible or the secular studies, marriage is a union of two people. But an average Nigerian man don't want that partnership. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership, coming together of two people to build a home. But an average Nigerian man don't want to hear partnership. They want to hear acquisition. To them, they feel they have come to acquire a woman. And because I've come to acquire you and marry you, means I now own you. And you should listen and obey to everything I say. You don't have a say. As long as you're in this marriage with me, whatever I say, good or bad, stands. That's not marriage. That's slavery. And that is the problem we're having in our marriage institutions today. Marriage is partnership. Marriage is coming together of a man and a woman to put hands together and build a wonderful home. Marriage is supposed to be one of the best things that has existed in this life, but our men are making it to be a horrible thing that a lot of women don't want to think of or don't want to imagine. Marriage is partnership. And that is what has brought us with this mindset that many men feel that, oh, I have to be rich. I have to have money before I get married. No, you don't need to be rich. You don't need to. Marriage is two people coming together agreeing, oh, I like you, I love you. Let's do this thing together and you could do it. See, until men understand that marriage is partnership, in marriage, respect is both sides. The man needs to respect the woman and the woman needs to respect the man. But that's not true for a Nigerian man. And for a Nigerian man, it is the woman that owns me respect. I don't owe her respect. That's not marriage. That's slavery. In marriage, submissiveness is both ways. The woman should submit to her husband and husband submit to the wife. That is how it's supposed to be. But to a Nigerian man, no, that's not true. She needs to submit to me. In fact, have you heard them telling you, I have the right to cheat, but my wife does not have the right to cheat? When I listen to some men speak such rubbish, I begin to imagine who gave birth to this thing called life. You hear them say, oh, when a man cheats, it does not break home. When a man cheats, there's no emotion. But when a woman cheats, it breaks home. Because you're the only one that has emotion. Do you even think that these men who feel that it is their right to cheat is not the right of a woman to cheat? Just let them see their wife standing with a man that is not having, they will die. The truth is that most of these men don't even have the emotion to bear what they are giving. So please, what I've not come here to speak grammar or to tell you long stories. What I've come to tell you, if we want marriage to start working in Nigeria, in Africa, men should start seeing marriage as partnership. Respect your woman, value her, regard her, submit to her the same way she would do to you. When there is an issue in the family, it is both of you opinion that will come together, negotiate, brainstorm, and deliberate on it and come out with something you will do. It's not the one that you just sit somewhere and say, this is how it should be done, and nobody will question you. No, you're not the Lord of the Rings. That's not marriage. That is slavery. A lot of women today are not ready for that slavery, and that's why we are having problem in marriages. And that's why you could make marriage look like it's not a good thing. Marriage is a wonderful thing when you meet a good man who understands that marriage is partnership. You have not acquired her. She's not a property. She's a human being. A lot of them come up with, oh, I paid her, but how much did you pay? Now, if I may ask, if we should calculate the money the parents of this child spent from when she was born, primary school, secondary school, high institution, until you met her, you don't even pay 1/4 of what they have spent on her. And now you come to claim, I paid her bride price. I owe her whatever. Then I say, who are you? Please, marriage is a partnership. Let's start treating marriage as a partnership so that we can start having peace at home. If you have not start seeing your wife as a partner in this business called marriage, start seeing it today for you to get peace. Start regarding her, start respecting her, start carrying her along. That's what marriage is. Marriage is not Lord of the Ring when you sit and make order and I expect nobody should question you. No. Women of today will question you. I will question you. So if you want peace in your marriage, you first need to understand that marriage is partnership. Not acquisition. You're not acquiring anyone. And until you start seeing marriage as partnership, so learning out of marriage. Continue with the way we are going. A lot of women have been saying that they don't want marriage. The way a lot of men say they don't want marriage because it keeps hearing they say, oh, our mother marriage lasted. Your mother marriage lasted because she knows nothing. You know, in the olden days, they tell women to get married. You know why? Because women don't used to work. They don't have their own money. So you need to get married so a man will take care of you. Today, women are working. Women own their own money. They own houses. They own properties. They own account number. They don't used to own it. So today, marriage is not by compulsion as it used to be. It's by choice. You're not going to marry me because you have money. You're going to marry me because we're connected. Because you give me a reason. And that reason is not money. So please, marriage is partnership, not slave. If you have not started seeing marriage as partnership, start seeing it to be so that your marriage will work. And we need to start seeing marriage as partnership to save marriage institution. Or else